In this video, I'm going to give you the secrets of scoring a pre-order of the PS5, despite it being sold out at all the major retailers. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel where we cover exclusives to the PlayStation such as Ghost of Tsushima. On September 16th, Sony announced that the PlayStation 5, its next generation console, would be $500 for the version with a disc and $400 for the version without the disc drive. And they failed to announce where you could buy them, and they even told people that you couldn't buy them until September 17th. So that is pre-order them. You won't actually get a console until at least November 12th when they actually hit stores. But the pre-orders was just a complete mess, with Walmart kicking it off, then Target, then GameStop, and Best Buy. And at the end of the day, Amazon said they were going to release it at midnight on September 17th, and instead there was a backdoor link that sold it all out just prior to midnight. The next day, we found out Sam's Club was selling them, but you have to be a member of Sam's Club, and they sold out quickly. So how are you going to get a PS5 if you haven't got one already? Well, my first tip is I gave you the 6 retailers in the US, and they'll vary by what country you're in. So go to all the retailers in your country. Make sure you have an account with them. That is an online account. Your credit card and information is current. Make sure you know all your passwords, something that I didn't know. I think the only one I can remember a password for is Amazon, and that you're signed in to those, and then keep your signed in page to all 6 places in a different browser window. That would be my advice. So if you're doing it on your phone, have 6 browser windows on your phone. And of course, you don't want to have your privacy settings on. You want to have public view, so it'll remember that it's you logged in. So you want to be logged in. You want to have the quickest payment method. So there's the one-click payment method with Amazon. Right? So that's going to give you the greatest chance of checking out quickly, because what happens is it gets stuck in your cart, right? And then you go to payment, and while it's in your cart, they pull it out of your cart, right? Or it'll get in an endless loop where you just won't end up checking out. And so for my one successful attempt on the evening of the 17th at Walmart, I had a dozen unsuccessful attempts where the item was in stock, it was in my cart, and I couldn't check out. So it does say that everything is sold out, but that's not going to be the case, right? Because Sony won't let it be the case, right? It's not that they've sold 10 million units. They probably sold a very small number of units so far, that they are dribbling out to create scarcity to make it seem like they're in high demand. But don't be fooled that 10 million units is not enough to satisfy the holiday demand. So if you don't have a pre-order in, there's a decent chance that you may not get a PS5 this year. So you want to get your pre-order in, but also Sony has a big incentive to sell a lot of those 10 million units before September 22nd. So at 11 a.m. on September 22nd, 2020, the Xbox is going to go on sale at all its retailers, and they've listed all the retailers that Xbox is for sale at. So if Sony waits to let people buy the PS4 after this date, they risk people switching to a different console and losing market share. So they're going to continue to let out all the way up to September 22nd, and maybe they will sell every last bit of the PS5 inventory that they have to do that. So that's why I think on September 16th, when Target sold out and Walmart sold out, on September 17th, Target went back up for sale, Walmart went back up for sale, and I think we're going to see other retailers going up for sale. Okay, my third tip is that you want to follow this Twitter handle at IGN Deals. right? This is IGN's associated with IGN, the International Game Network, and they're the ones that informed all the people who found the backdoor link to Amazon on the 16th. They're the ones that informed me that Walmart was going up for sale on the evening of the 17th. Right? They informed me that Target was going up. I don't have time to refresh all these websites. And so you want to get into Twitter, create a Twitter account, follow with all notifications. So click the bell. You want to be notified first of those people's tweets. You may also want to follow, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop, Amazon, Sam's Club too. But you want to put IGN deals first, because if it's going for sale, they're probably going to be the ones to tell you first. Okay, the fourth tip is you should have multiple browsers open when you know somebody's going up for sale, right? Now, you shouldn't buy multiple units. Only complete the purchase on the one that you're furthest along with. But you should have multiple browsers, like if Walmart goes up for sale, right? They say they're going up for sale at X date, then you want to have those browsers open. You want to have maybe one on your phone and one on your computer, or two on your computer, right? That you're refreshing for as soon as it comes up. And then you're also going to get stuck at various stages of the cart, right? Because their sites are crashing because everybody's going into their site. And then, if you don't score one, I think you will if you really want to, but it'll be frustrating and difficult. But you don't need to get a PS5, to be honest. There's very few games that are PS5 only. Most of the, quote, exclusives are actually PS4 games. So even Horizon Forbidden West, which we don't have a release date for except sometime in 2021, that's going to be on the PS5 and PS4, right? So the PS5 is not going to have PS5 only games until probably 2022. It's possible God of War Ragnarok could be a PS5 only game, but maybe not, and we don't have any idea how far along they are with that or what their release date might be. The only game that I know is Demon Souls, which is a remake of a game that you can get for the PS3. So it's not like it's not even really a new game that is a PS5 exclusive. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, you can get for PS4. Things will run a little bit better on a PS5, no doubt about it. But, you can play Cyberpunk on a PS4, no problem. You can play Assassin's Creed Valhalla on a PS4, no problem. And, if it's a game coming out really quickly, you might not get your PS5 delivered immediately. So, for instance, Walmart did not give me the option of in-store pickup, right? They're going to deliver it. So, who knows when that's going to be delivered, even if they start delivery on the 12th. So, if you want a PS5, I still think you can get it, but I think you should focus on this period before the Xbox release date, because I think that Sony has a lot of incentive to dump a lot of inventory, get a lot of pre-orders in this period before Xbox goes on sale. The final tip I can give you is to go to the Sony PlayStation website, and they're going to want you to log in to register to be able to pre-register, right? And I think this is kind of a very long shot, but it might work. It might change, maybe Sony's just being a bit slow at the moment. But if you put in your PSN ID, so your PlayStation Network ID, that's the silly name that you have next to your avatar on the PlayStation, then they should have you. And of course, with that, you also want to check to make sure you've got a good address and good credit card information, and they may invite you to buy a PlayStation 5. That being said, I've heard a lot of reports from, for instance, Angry Joe and YongYea, who never got a notification, right? So huge YouTubers don't get notifications. I've heard of a few people that have got notifications, but most people I've heard have said, hey, they've never got back to me, right? So I wouldn't hold out much hope for that you're going to get it to buy it direct from Sony. I think you got a better chance signing into all the retailers in your country, right? So Best Buy, Walmart, Target, GameStop, Amazon, Sam's Club, and then wait for IGN deals to tell you that somebody's gone up for sale. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel, where we give you the tips and tricks to crush PS5 and 4 exclusives.